The decision was made quietly, behind the gates of Windsor. No announcement, no press release, just a ripple of whispers, a series of planning applications, and then the headlines began to appear. Prince William and Princess Catherine, the future king and queen, are leaving Adelaide Cottage, and their next destination, Forest Lodge, a historic 8-bedroom home nestled deep in Windsor Great Park. On the surface, it's just a move, a change of address, but inside palace walls and among those who watch the crown closest, this shift carries weight far beyond bricks and mortar. Because Forest Lodge isn't just another royal residence, it is a place of history, of symbolism, of privacy, and perhaps, quietly, of repositioning. This is Crownverse, where the stories behind palace gates are brought to light one layer at a time. If you want to stay with the truth as it unfolds, grounded, elegant, and investigative, be sure to subscribe now. Because sometimes the most important changes don't arrive with ceremony, they happen in silence. Let's begin with what we know. Forest Lodge is located within Windsor Great Park, a short drive from Windsor Castle, and not far from Royal Lodge, the embattled home still occupied by Prince Andrew. The property is surrounded by trees, hidden from the public eye, and reportedly ideal for a family seeking refuge from attention. Unlike Kensington Palace, Forest Lodge offers solitude, and unlike Adelaide Cottage, it offers space, far more of it. Media reports confirm that the Prince and Princess of Wales have quietly begun preparing the property. Privacy hedging, security enhancements, renovation plans, and most notably, they are said to be funding these upgrades themselves. No public funds, no Crown estate money, a personal investment in a private retreat. Why now? Publicly, the move is described as a fresh start, an opportunity for the family to settle into a long-term home after a year marked by health concerns, public pressure, and the unrelenting expectations of royal life. But beneath that polished phrasing, deeper currents stir. This year, Princess Catherine has endured private medical treatment, months of public speculation, and tabloid obsession. Her carefully orchestrated return to the spotlight, brief, controlled, elegant, showed the strain of a woman both revered and burdened. The choice to retreat to a more secluded estate reads not as indulgence, but as preservation. Prince William, meanwhile, has stepped further into the spotlight, hosting foreign dignitaries at Windsor, speaking at major events, quietly shouldering duties that might have once fallen to his father. The move to Forest Lodge in this light may also be a strategic step, one that allows the family to remain near the center of power, but slightly apart from its daily theatre. And yet not everyone sees it that way. Some commentators have suggested that the move signals tension, that the couple's increasing independence, choosing their own home, funding their own security, could be read as a subtle assertion of autonomy, a way of drawing boundaries in a family where duty and proximity often blur. There is no evidence to suggest a rupture between the king and his heir, but the optics are notable. In the same year that King Charles has scaled back public duties due to ongoing cancer treatment, and as the Queen Consort takes on more engagements, William and Catherine's decision to step further into seclusion feels to some like a retreat at precisely the moment the monarchy needs visibility. Others argue the opposite, that the move is about protecting the future, not avoiding the present, that by securing a safe, stable, and private space for their young family, William and Catherine are ensuring longevity, that this is the act of a family who understands the weight of what lies ahead. Forest Lodge is not new to royal history. It once served as a residence for trusted royal staff and members of the extended family. It is not flashy, not iconic, but that's precisely the point. In choosing it, William and Catherine seem to be signaling something clear. They do not seek grandeur, they seek grounding. But the public reaction has not been universally warm. Critics question the optics of yet another royal home, especially during a time of national economic strain. Even if privately funded, the idea of privacy hedging, fencing, and exclusive parkland raises questions of access, of privilege, and of what it means to serve the public while shielding oneself from it. Both views have merit. What remains undeniable is that this move will shape the public's perception of the couple's next chapter. Because homes are more than shelter, especially in royal life. They are symbols, they are statements. Adelaide Cottage was temporary, Kensington Palace too public, Anmer Hall too distant. Forest Lodge may be the first truly chosen home of the next king and queen. But even this choice comes with shadow. Just across the park lies Royal Lodge, where Prince Andrew still resides, clinging to a residence many believe he should have vacated long ago. His proximity and the ongoing unease it provokes casts a quiet tension over Windsor. There are also lingering questions about cost, about transparency, about how much the Crown estate will remain involved in upkeep, however private the funding may be. These are details not yet fully known, and in royal life, it is often the details that cause the greatest damage. Still, one cannot deny the emotional resonance of the move. After a year of uncertainty, illness, and grief, William and Catherine are not just moving house, they are reclaiming control, rebuilding sanctuary, choosing a future that reflects both the pressures of their roles and the privacy of their lives. And in doing so, they are reminding the monarchy and the public that power is not just in appearances, it is in positioning. Because to rule tomorrow, they must survive today. And that may require silence, distance, and a house that cannot be seen from the path. We do not yet know how Forest Lodge will fit into the greater royal tapestry, whether it will become the family's new anchor or a transitional refuge, whether it will be seen as wise strategy or unnecessary isolation. But what is clear, what remains undeniable, is that this choice is deliberate, measured, and filled with meaning. In the years to come, as the crown shifts, as reigns change, as responsibilities are passed down, the image of a family walking through Windsor's wooded paths towards a home of their choosing may linger. A home not of palatial marble or gilded mirrors, but of hedges, of fences, of space. Because sometimes, to serve the public, you must first protect the private. And in this house, behind these trees, the future of the monarchy may be resting, recovering, and preparing. If you want to follow this story as it evolves, if you want to understand the crown not just through headlines, but through patterns, through places, through the decisions that shape generations, subscribe now. Join us here on Crownverse, where royal history lives on.